over 100 yards up the road. I'm super happy with it. It's super bright. Welcome back everyone, I'm Red02. If you're new to the channel, I do a whole lot of off-road riding lawnmower content. We take old garden tractors and we turn them into off-road machines, and we do the same type of trails that ATVs and side-by-sides do, and it's a blast. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. We got contacted by AuxBeam, and if you are new to the channel, I host a off-road riding lawnmower competition called Top Tractor Challenge, and we look for sponsors every year. And AuxBeam contacted me and was wondering if I would like to review one of their products, and I shot the idea. Thankfully, they're down for it. So they sent me this light bar. It's a 5D Pro Series that I'm going to be doing an install and review video today. And then they sent me two different style pod lights. They're 6-way white amber pod lights. These are like your normal 4-inch pod lights, and these ones are flush mount ones that you would drill, cut out the hole and install them that way. But big shout out to them. Super excited to have them on the sponsor list for Top Tractor Challenge 2022. There's going to be a lot of great competition this year, so hopefully if you guys like this review video, you'll stick around for that type of content as well. But like I said, these are 6-way, both of these sets are 6-way functioning lights. They are, or 6 mode. They're white amber, so you can either do solid white, solid amber, a mixture of both, and a mixture of strobes throughout a couple different functions. But these two are going to go to competitors for the competition, so probably first and second place will go ahead and get a pair of pod lights, and then this light bar is for myself. We're going to be doing the install and review on that. So let's get these pod lights out of the way, and I'll tell you a little bit more about this light bar. So this is their 5D Pro Series, their new light bar that they came out with. It's fully waterproof, 100 watt, 12,000 lumens. Within the box, they give you the wiring and the mounting hardware, and my favorite thing is sticker. So you can never get too many stickers, but we're going to go ahead and install this light bar on this off-road riding lawnmower, and then we're going to go do some night riding tonight and show you the difference, show you how bright that thing is and how well it works, and then maybe we'll run it into some trees and submerge it under some water and see how it holds up. Alright, so we got the light bar, we got our instructions here, which we probably should follow those, but I probably won't. But you got your side mounts here. These are your typical mounts that go onto the sides over here, which I'm not entirely sure if we're going to use these ones yet, or they have these mounts that will go ahead and take these little paws here, and there's a little opening down here in the bottom that'll slide over, and then this will tighten up, into the light bar to mount it like that. So we got to figure out, do we want to mount it up on the hood like this, which I'm not a really big fan of that. Looks kind of weird. It would be awesome if I did not have the exhaust coming out of the grill right here, because I could throw this little LED light that I got off of eBay and get rid of that and mount that directly in the dash. That would look super cool. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to come down here off of the front bumper, so that way this is back behind the bumper, and if I go ahead and roll over, which I have a lot of issues with rolling this tractor, we don't smash up and break up the light bar that way. So I think we're going to go ahead and figure out a way to mount it to this front bumper down here, and it'll keep it tucked out of the way and look nice and clean. So I've been messing with this for a little bit, and I think I've found out what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna use these side mounts, and I think I'm gonna be able to sneak it right up onto the dash and drill up through the dash. It's gonna be, you can see I went ahead and bent that bracket in a little bit on both sides, and that'll be able to make us be able to catch his grill a little bit better. Would you just look at that? I think 12-inch light bar is pushing it for an off-road riding lawnmower, at least a Sears. This Sears, they're super skinny. Same with a wheel horse, but like a Dynamark, that light bar would probably look pretty darn sweet on a Dynamark. Unfortunately, the mud Dynamark's at Creepy Crawlers right now, so we can't install it on that. But just took a quick little bend of the brackets that it came with, and I was able to drill it up through the dash, or not the dash, the grill, and now we're on the wiring. I actually really like this wiring harness that they give to you. I mean, super stout. It comes with a switch, it comes with a relay, a fuse, everything. So basically all you gotta do, and I really like these waterproof plugs. This is what it's gonna plug into the light bar. So we'll get this ran, and then we'll come back once this is all installed, and we'll show you how we did it. The questionable wiring job, don't judge me too much, but went ahead and plugged in the wiring harness. We just have it taped and zip tied up here, all balled up here, and questionably on the battery down there. The last thing that is to install is the switch here. There's actually the old ignition switch hole right here for the Sears Suburban that I drilled out to, I believe, 3/4. There was actually a little nub here on the switch itself. I believe that's for probably AuxBeam's switch panel to keep the switch from rotating. But we're gonna go ahead, and it's got an off this way and an on that way. I'm gonna assume the red light means on, so we're gonna put this switch through this hole and then plug it into the harness, and then the light bar should work. So I'll plug this in real quick, and we'll see if she fires up. And it's broad daylight out, and it is making the garage bright over here. So that means this thing is going to be super bright. So I'll shut that off for right now, so that way I don't drain the battery. The battery on this thing is already on its last leg. But I have not removed that little LED light yet because I want to do a night test. So we're going to be doing a night test later tonight, and I want to just turn on the little single light that I have there and show you the difference between this light bar and that light. So we'll come back later, and we will do some night riding around the TTC obstacle courses, and we'll show you how bright this light is. All as you can see is a single light. You can see the little bit of purple on there, and there's, you can't even see my finger, there's a tree right there. But we're gonna turn that off, and we're gonna turn on the AuxBeam, and you can see, you can actually see me now. So that is super bright. So you got 100 watts of power, 12,000 lumens, and you can actually see what's going on here. So whether or not you can hear me or not, over 100 yards up the road. So this light bar is so bright. Projector light that is on here, and you can't see anything. It's a night-day difference. It's a big difference, and I'm sold. Super bright. Well, as you can see, she's still on there, looking great. At the night video, you can obviously tell the huge difference between that one little LED light and this big old 12-inch LED light bar. This thing lights up the night like it's daytime, and I'm super happy with it. So looks good on there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know this isn't usually what I put out, but if you've come to this video because of the AuxBeam lighting review and you're new to the off-road riding lawnmower world, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. We have some top-notch, great off-road riding lawnmower content on my channel, as well as I hope you guys stick around for the Top Tractor Challenge series that will be coming out after July 30th. But if you've come here for the off-road riding lawnmowers and you've seen the AuxBeam LED lights, make sure you go check them out as well. I'm really happy with the light bar and the pod lights that they sponsored us. So if you go over to auxbeam.com, you can get 12% off any order over $29.99 with the code RED02. Right here, same way you spell my YouTube channel, REDZZ02. So if you're in the market for some LED lights or even LED light bulbs for your vehicle, I highly recommend them. So until the next one, I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful day. Catch you on the next one.